Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Who am I but I'm Dre Mac? Came into the game to spit facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me Bobby Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my bar's mine. My tracks flame like a dilute. I on the floor on my tongue. These niggas are warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist but you smell me. One spark then I bet you I'ma blow up. They throw my name around. Get stupid then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. A versus thinking in his man but you can't see me. You rather drink than go pull up. I'm drinking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, call me brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I pour all the plaques, you use a Decepticon. Straight rappers to retreat like Cobra. 80s they can float, they like up in the storage and I'm man. Up, down, man, I'm cheap. You a beast, man. I take a beat in. Ninja turtle rap, turtle glands, get defeated. Hot in my ride. You can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me. Cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket. My whole to the A. And I bet you can't stop us. LL bad when I go and show up. You can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? This is your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. You're from the West Coast. Get up, because you already know that the early bird gets the worm. And on today, we are doing Death Battle Fridays. Yep, Death Battle Fridays, Homelander versus Omni-Man. So that is the Death Battle for today. I have not, y'all know I'm real about it. If I said I watched it, I watched it. I ain't seen this. I ain't seen this Death Battle. So I actually can't wait to see it. You know, of course, if you played Mortal Kombat 1, you can literally play Omni-Man versus Homelander for yourself, really. You know what I mean? But in this one, like I said, this is going to be one. I have not watched it, so I don't know, you know, what's this going to be. This was one of the most watched. One of the most watched, but I'm going to it's like a must-watch Death Battle. So hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant Reacts channel. But you already know how I do, and I ain't gonna mess it up this time because I messed it up yesterday. The real question is, told you I wasn't gonna mess it up. I told you. Anyway, let me see who's all in the house this morning. Junior Network, what's up? Good morning, fam. Good morning. Marley Mars in the house. Good morning. Good morning. My guest, Omni-Man beats the goofy out of him. I'm immediately picking. I'm gonna just tell you off tops. I'm immediately picking Omni-Man in this fight. That's who I'm going with, unless I'm proven otherwise. But I'm going with Omni-Man. Roberta's in the house. The church auntie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sheet is in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Brother Stark. Good morning. Good to see you in the chat. What What do you usually watch your kung fu movies? Hiya. If you have Amazon Prime, I think Hiya's like $4 or $3 or something a month. You know, the same amount to become a member of the Dre Max Show if you want to be a part of the crew. But yeah, that's where I watch my kung fu movies at. Hiya, Amazon. You know what I'm saying? For the old school, go to Amazon Prime. You know, you want to watch a little bit more of the update ones. Make sure to add Hiya to your account. You can be able to watch it. Tracy Woods, good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Rock Kitty, is good to see you up here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Xavier Phoenix is up in the house. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so I'm not gonna hold you long today because there is a massive there's hair coming. You see that? You see that? There's hair coming up out of this hat that needs to be washed and braided. You know, and I gotta get it. I gotta get it together. That's why I got on this hat. I need to wash and braid my hair because my hair is jet. You know what I'm saying? And blow dried and go over and go get my hair braided. So I am not gonna keep you guys long today with this death battle, but this is an interesting death battle that I want to watch. I'm interested. Again, put it in the chat. Who do you think is going to be the victor in this death battle? I have not watched it at all, but for what I know, Omni-Man is, for what I know, I mean, just off the show, you know, season 3, season 2, season 1 of I put incredible. I need to rechange that. Invincible, then you already know Omni-Man is no joke. Omni-Man is no joke. Homelander ain't no punk either, but I'm just saying there's some things I know about the comments about Homelander. I don't think he's taking on Omni-Man. Put in the chat or put in the comment section. You watch this on the replay. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Who do you think wins? Who takes this death battle? Omni-Man, Homelander. Let's go. The boys versus Invincible. The battle at Amazon Prime. Let's go.
By BetterHelp and Mint Mobile.
I'm telling y'all, I got
Omni-Man, the invincible champion from planet Viltrum.
Homelander, the world's greatest superhero, brought to you by Vought International.
Few heroes have stood the test of time with more aplomb than the very first, Superman. But what if absolute power did, in fact, corrupt absolutely?
Answer, we're all screwed.
We're all plumbed.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I got Omni-Man.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Omni-Man. Had you going there for a second, huh?
Not really. His name is in the title of the video.
Well, you might be forgiven for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache that he's not afraid to hide with terrible CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum, Nolan was sent to Earth to act as its superpowered alien defender and spread the enlightenment of his utopian homeworld.
And as his superhero alter ego Omni-Man, there was no one better suited to the task. He saved the world countless times, worked alongside the Guardians of the Globe, and even married and had a son, Mark.
Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers. That's when Mark found out that his dad was a stinking rat bastard liar.
Hey,
Turns
yeah, exactly.
out Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
Peaceful in the sense that they culled half their population, murdering billions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left.
I'm just saying, let's think about it like this, y'all. Do you really think Homelander, the whiny, cryny baby who is looking for someone's mommy's teat to be able to drink, is going to fight and be able to survive against that? No.
United by a common purpose.
This Viltrumite empire then went on to conquer planet after planet in their home galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just scratch that whole peaceful part entirely.
And turns out Omni-Man was here to do that same thing to
Earth.
Sorry, Mark. Your dad's a dick.
Even worse, he's easily the most powerful being on the entire planet.
Imagine combining the raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan. and what you get is basically a Viltrumite.
Due to their unique DNA, Viltrumites are composed of smart atoms that they can manipulate to achieve superhuman feats, like holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them.
Kinda reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a science-y explanation for his powers.
Except
Exactly.
smart atoms make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's completely nonsensical biological hogwash that I cannot stand.
Uh-oh, comics fans. I'm calling this debunked. Viltrumites can fly, withstand near absolute zero temperatures, and even possess insane healing factors. You know,
Man,
stuff
Omni-Man
like
is
getting punched through the
crazy.
stomach, having your guts ripped out, or having your face smashed up in a tomato soup. I don't mean to exaggerate, but Viltrumites in this series get fucked up
They
and
really
somehow
do.
survive.
However, too much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most
So he could
powerful
even fight
Viltrumites can be
Superman.
killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a star.
Yeah, he
And
could
because of
fight
their
Superman.
abilities, their inner ear vestibular system is far more sensitive than a regular human's. Intense sonic pressure will disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even prevent them from flying.
Though pushing themselves to their physical limits only ends up making them way stronger. And considering Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he's easily one of the toughest Viltrumites around. Like, other aliens attacking him will literally splatter their bodies against him. But Mark didn't inherit everything from his dad. Despite his alien genes, Mark was raised as a human with our weak, pathetic human values like love and compassion and not brutally murdering the shit out of everyone you see like a
Right.
maniac. Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth.
That was
Mark
awesome.
tried
That's
his best
season
to
one.
minimize casualties.
But I gotta
and
finish
outsmart his
season
American superior foes.
the end of season
Nolan,
2,
meanwhile,
middle season
tackled
2
their
and season
leader
3.
through the portal back to their homeworld, then spent some time systematically annihilating their planet for even daring to take Earth from him. Classic generational divide.
Annihilate is underselling it. Nolan flew so fast that his body lit their planet's atmosphere on fire, creating massive
Oh,
country-sized explosions, with his own body as the projectile.
Omni-Man has flown across galaxies in only a week, survived punching a hole through a planet, and even deflected a meteor the size of Texas.
Assuming that means the diameter of the meteor is equivalent to the distance from the top of the Panhandle to the Gulf of Mexico.
That's
That would
crazy.
make it 1,300 kilometers wide.
And way over
'Cause I can't watch
4.6
either show,
quintillion tons,
but,
moving at
LOL,
re-entry
my
speeds of
husband
over
loves them both.
11,000 meters
I love
per
them
second. It had hit with enough energy to destroy the moon twice over.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those who considered him an ally, the Guardians of the Globe,
Man,
all to ensure as
destroyed them.
seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule as possible.
Too bad for Nolan, it wouldn't be that easy, because he'd have to go through his son first.
Mark was horrified by his father's treachery, spurred on by the reveal that Nolan only viewed his mother as a
More
pet,
pet.
a disposable
What up,
broodmare,
Andre Ware?
invincible, fought Omni-Man to save the planet.
And that's when Mark's real Viltrumite training began. Get it? Training? Like the
Yeah.
train?
Yes, we get it. It was a good pun. Jesus.
But if anything, it was Omni-Man that learned a lesson about humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
That's a great story. Let's
This
get to
episode
the
is
fight.
sponsored by BetterHelp.
Life
Yep.
can be overwhelming, and many people are burned out without even knowing it.
Symptoms can
And make sure that you guys go to
Dash Death
BetterHelp.com/Death Battle.
Welcome to Vought International, a
There he is.
multi-billion-dollar American
Mother guy.
conglomerate whose #1 products are the greatest superheroes on the face of the earth.
That's
Yeah,
right.
right.
Superheroes are real, and they're big business.
Imagine a company that possesses a monopoly on popular culture, pumping out
sounds
movies,
like
TV
Disney,
shows,
doesn't
action
it?
figures, and video games constantly, drowning the masses in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah, imagine.
Within Vought's pantheon of gods among men is their premier super team, the Seven, and its leader, Homelander.
He's got
Oh,
the
man.
looks, the charm, the Jesus.
I
and
kinda
most
wish he
importantly,
was-
He's
I
got
kinda
the
wish he
power
was
to
a Sith
slaughter
Lord, but I
all of
knew that wouldn't go
America's
happen.
enemies at home and abroad. This guy probably eats freedom and shits eagles.
But Homelander's squeaky clean corporate sheen is only skin deep. Far from the big blue Boy Scout he's marketed as, Homelander is probably the closest thing to Lucifer on Earth.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future? Now give him superpowers and media training.
Vought's official story is that Homelander was an alien who landed here as a baby, a tale we're all familiar with.
And one that's total bullshit. Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum, Compound V.
And he was a complete success.
Too much of a success. He was murdering rooms of terrified scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics, Vought had to keep a remote-controlled hydrogen bomb strapped to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly kill him.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
It wasn't long before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate defender of the American dream.
Homelander possesses massively superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can fly at hypersonic speeds, see through walls with X-ray vision, and detect a person's emotional state from just the sound of their heartbeat.
But you know you're done for when he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people or split airplanes in half.
Or scream so loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose ears are exploding, by the way. Oh yeah, he totally botched this mission to stop a plane hijacking, so he forced each and everyone on board to die in the resulting crash so they wouldn't reveal his incompetence.
Well, Homelander's powers may be real, but his heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
The only thing he treasures is, ironically, his public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person. But don't worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started a totally 100% healthy sexual relationship with a fellow superhero who just happened to be an actual Nazi.
I'm sorry. This is why I like The Boys, because when they beat the brakes off of her, I enjoyed every minute of her monkey ass getting whooped. I loved it. Loved it. In the Tyrone Majesties of the world call this type of rhetoric woke. I love it.
Speaking of sex, Wiz, you know how I'm always saying we should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy? Well, forget that, because Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens. Who drew that?
Look, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Considering a human's load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet, it would have to be moving significantly faster to achieve the same kinetic energy, over 1,500 meters per second, or 4.5 times faster than sound.
That's right. Homelander can bust a nut faster than the speed of sound. Well, good night, everybody. Ooh, kind of sucks for humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
That's no exaggeration. Stillwell even commented that Homelander has proven immune to every weapon known to mankind, no matter how powerful. Humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
That'd include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that. But the Soviets who created it were afraid it would irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world. That's right, we all almost died.
And that's the kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no problem. He's strong enough to throw a jet in one hand
Omni-Man,
and fast enough to outspeed a C4 explosion.
Despite being an emotionally stunted man-child, Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher. Yeah, turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave him something he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Omni-Man and Homelander got a lot in
meant
common.
He was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning. Or not.
This episode is sponsored by Mint
Before
Mobile.
they play another commercial, who y'all got? Omni-Man, Homelander. I think Omni-Man is just too much of a ruthless bastard. You know, who's been fighting since, I don't know, forever. There's no way. The only thing I could see is because Homelander has that attack where he can attack his eardrums. I still don't think that's enough to put down Omni-Man, because he's been fighting for so long, and he's been fighting he's not been just fighting humans. He's been fighting all kinds of superpower beings. You know what I mean? So I got Omni-Man. Who y'all got? Andre Ware got Omni-Man. Let's see. Let's take some bets. One bet right here. One bet right here. Mr. Andre Ware, he puts up $1. $1 is there. Nah. Oh, man. Like I said, I got Omni-Man off tops. Who y'all got? Put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But you already know it's time for a death battle. Let's go. Let's go.
$15 a month at mintmobile.com/death battle.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Omni-Man about to beat the brakes off a Homelander. That's what I'm thinking. Nah, good. This is good animation.
Howdy, neighbor. Coco? It's warm. You know, Nolan, Homelander is more than just a superhero. It might be cynical to say this, but he's a brand. And it's very important to me that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right? What do you think, Debbie? Nah, she's shy.
Oh,
so do we have an understanding? Get the fuck out of my country.
Damn. I mean, it seems too easy.
I'm going to feed you your own heart.
What's up, Sam? I think he will do it.
That was a great line.
Hey, this is some really good animation, too.
Country? Seriously? I'm not here for your country.
Who would have knew we would have got this on Mortal Kombat? Oh. Man, Omni-Man, stop playing with this dude. Oh, there goes those people. Come on. Yeah, that's not working against Omni-Man.
Ever been hit by someone your own size before? You have to turn with the punch to reduce.
Oh, right in the face.
Better.
You think? Oh no, he's done. That was his one thing. It's over. It's over. Omni-Man about to kill this dude now.
What's the matter? Are you going to cry?
Yeah, Omni-Man, give him that business.
Doctor, I'm done with you. I'm gonna flash right now, those shit son of yours. This worthless neighborhood and every goddamn person you know.
Wow, look at his jaw. Yeah, oh yeah. I told y'all. I told you.
Remember what I promised
I
you.
told you. This is straight out of the comic.
Now swallow.
I told you. I told you.
Merry
This
Christmas.
is not even a fair fight. It's not even a fair fight. It's too easy.
Whiz, if there's a god, it sure seems like he was working out some aggression there.
Despite Homelander's dominance within the world of the boys, he's a big fish in a small pond,
exactly.
relatively speaking. Homelander can move faster than sound, while Omni-Man can move faster than light. Homelander can survive a nuke, while Omni-Man can shatter the moon twice over.
To be fair, Homelander did have a couple of abilities Omni-Man didn't, like his heat vision.
And while Viltrumite healing factors have failed against continuous exposure to the heat of stars,
Beat
that
the
still
brakes
took
off
quite a
of
bit of
them.
time. And there's no reason to think Homelander's heat vision was anywhere near that hot.
Hell, Nolan's tanked heat vision from the superhero mean Supreme before, who can vaporize people in an instant.
Even if it was hot enough, Omni-Man's superior speed would cut him off before he could do any lasting damage.
Exactly.
Similarly, despite being able to disrupt his equilibrium with his supersonic screaming, Homelander wasn't strong enough to capitalize on it in any meaningful way.
Plus, while Homelander is pretty devious when the situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering worlds for thousands of years. He comes from a warrior culture based on fighting. Homelander, on the other hand, comes from a test tube and never had to push himself as a fighter because he was always so much stronger than everyone else.
In that
and that's
world.
the key difference between them. One is a warrior and the other is a bully. Homelander was never going to give up easy, but Omni-Man's skill, power, and Viltrumite heritage earned him the win.
When it comes to Superman knockoffs, Homelander had to eat his heart out.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Now, would y'all? Oh, let me say this. Would you like to see Omni-Man versus Superman though, or Omni-Man versus let's say the Century? You know what I mean? With the Void, I don't think honestly, if they did Homelander versus, if they did Omni-Man versus the Century, but before you even get to Superman, you know what I mean? I think Omni-Man can't beat the Century. Personally, I don't think he would if they did that. I would like to see it though. I'm not lying. I would like to see it. I would like to see Superman versus Omni-Man, but I think that's actually a hard one. But I think because actually Superman will win because where does he get his power from? The sun. Viltrumite dies with the sun, so not Superman. I would love to see him against the Century, though. I think him versus the Century, a Hyperion, you know what I mean, Gladiator, but that's just to keep it fair. You know what I mean? But Hyperion or Century for Marvel, most definitely. Most definitely. But what do you guys think about this death battle? I told you he was going to get the brakes beat off of him. I told y'all. I picked Omni-Man because Omni-Man is a warrior. Man. Ugh.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
I had to keep this one short because I got it. Y'all see it's coming. I don't know if y'all see it's coming out. You know what I mean? Y'all see it's coming out. And my hair grew like, man, a year and 3 months. And this is the top of my head to down to, that's not too bad for some old Mac. Old Mac. You know what I mean? Old McDonald. But thank you so very much for tuning in to this episode of the Dre Mac Show. Death Battle Fridays. Who did y'all have? Omni-Man or Homelander? Of course, you already know. I already had Omni-Man from the jump, and I was correct. He beat the brakes off that boy. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe high. Please enjoy your weekend and be safe out there. Where is my outro at? Look, you already know. I got to go.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.